Picture this: the woman who built a billion-dollar empire on heartbreak, who turned every ex-boyfriend into a Grammy-winning lyric, who once sang, "I wouldn't marry me either," just said "I do" to the love of her life. And now, the entire music industry is asking the same question. What does Taylor Swift write about after she finally gets the fairy tale? Before we break down how marriage could reshape her career forever, hit that subscribe button, because this is the kind of career analysis you won't find anywhere else. There is something almost unprecedented about what Taylor Swift has just done. For 20 years, she has built her career on documenting transition, the moment when one version of herself gives way to the next. Breakups, public controversies, new relationships, every major personal event has historically preceded a new creative era. But marriage? That's different. That's not an ending, that's a beginning. And the question hanging over everything is whether happiness can sustain the creative tension that has always been her primary engine. Because let's be honest, we're used to Taylor Swift writing about pain, but contentment? That's uncharted territory. Here is what makes this so fascinating. Taylor Swift's next album will be the much-anticipated TS13, already special due to the number 13 charm attached to the title. She has already started churning out new melodies for it. But here's the thing, there is no pressure to release it anytime soon. It is still very much in the creative stages. And according to insiders, her priority right now is her personal life, not work. After 2 years of the grueling Eras tour, followed by making and promoting the life of a showgirl, she is focusing her attention on the exciting milestones ahead. This was meant to be a lighter, fun chapter, and there are no plans for a massive showgirl tour. She never intended to do a massive tour attached to it. That is not a woman slowing down. That is a woman choosing what matters. And then there is the name change. Taylor reportedly plans to become Mrs. Taylor Kelsey in her personal life, while continuing to use the globally recognized Taylor Swift name for her music career. She prefers the idea of sharing the same family name as Kelsey and any future children they may have. But professionally, she is staying Taylor Swift. That says everything about how she views this next chapter. She is not disappearing. She is just adding a new role. Let us slow down here, because this is where it gets really interesting. Celebrity psychic Inbal Honigman, speaking exclusively to The Mirror, claimed that Taylor's style of writing could shift dramatically. While her music has been largely autobiographical, there will be a strong pivot during the first years of her married life, and she will write songs which are more fantasy-themed. Historic, mythical, and even original characters will be brought to life in Taylor's future musical offerings. A return to her country roots could also mark the next step. And there is also Taylor Swift Taylor's version and Reputation Taylor's version to look forward to. She has already completely re-recorded her debut album, and fans are hoping for an October 2026 release to celebrate its 20th anniversary. The creative pipeline is full, but the shape of it, that is still being written. But here's the part that genuinely excites me. Taylor Swift has spent 20 years writing her way to I Do. From Love Story at 17, rewriting Shakespeare into a fairy tale, to the bitter depths of You're Losing Me, where she sang I Wouldn't Marry Me Either, to the triumphant joy of marrying Travis Kelce. Her ideas about marriage have slowly evolved, sharpening from soft focus fables into something more realistic and personalized. And now, she gets to write from a place she has never been before. Not longing, not grieving, but living. Variety put it perfectly. This isn't some royal wedding with all the corniness that entails. It is a reaffirmation that personal dreams count as much as professional ones, and that is the kind of authenticity her fans have always craved. You know what I think? I think marriage could be the best thing that ever happened to Taylor Swift's career. Not because it gives her new material, though it will, but because it gives her permission to evolve, to step back from the relentless output and actually live, to write about something other than heartbreak, to prove that happiness can be just as compelling as pain. She is not leaving us. She is just becoming someone new. And if there's one thing Taylor Swift has proven over 20 years, it is that reinvention is her superpower. At the end of the day, Taylor Swift's marriage doesn't mark the end of her career. It marks the beginning of a new era, one where she gets to write from a place of joy, not just survival. And honestly, after 20 years of giving us everything she has, she deserves every single moment of it. But now I need to hear from you. Do you think Taylor's songwriting will suffer now that she is happy, or will this new chapter make her even better? And what do you think TS13 will sound like? More fantasy, more country, or something we've never heard before? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, smash that like button and subscribe so we can keep following this journey together. I'll see you in the next one.